How are you doing? It's Winfred, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Today I'm taking a walk to go to the butcher in my neighborhood and buy some meat so that we can learn how to make minced meat. For those of you who don't know how to make minced meat, today you're in luck because we are going to the shop and we are going to look for meat. If we are lucky, we'll get meat without bones, which has not so much fat. If we are not, we can always buy whatever is there and then debone and remove the fats in order to be able to make minced meat. So join me as I get on this trip to go to the butcher and buy meat for us to learn how to make minced meat. Okay, let's go, and when we get to the butcher you will see the kind of meat that they have, and we'll be able to gauge and also learn which meat is best for minced meat and which one is not. Because if we go and buy, it is better it doesn't have much of fats and skin, which would get stuck in our blender or whatever it is we are going to use to crush or grind our meat. So let's go now and we'll see what to do from there. Well guys, we are here at the butcher and looks like all the meat is fatty, but we are going to try and get one that is not so fatty. So that we can make ourselves a nice minced meat. It is not going to be possible for us to get meat without bones, so we'll just get whatever it is they have and then we'll debone and remove the excess fats. This is how it looks, and this is where I normally get my meat from. It's a small butcher, it's not big, but you get the good meat from here if you're in Uganda. Minced meat. We'll go home and learn how to make minced meat together. Guys, welcome back from the market. Now after we've got home, I get my meat, whatever meat it is. You slice and take off the bones and take off the edges of the skin of the meat, and then chop your meat up into smaller bits. These will be easy for your blender to blend because we don't have to keep away from minced meat if we can make it at home. Now when you're home, you cut up your meat, removing all bones and skin. Then after you've chopped it up into small chunks, you dice it up again, because this will be easier for your blender to deal with. As you can see, I've already chopped up some of my meat. It is actually easy to have minced meat at home, because at the butcher or in the supermarket it's going to be expensive to buy minced meat, but yet you can make it at home. You can buy your kilo of meat or half kilo or quarter, depending on what you're going to use it for and your servings. Whatever it is you buy, you just debone and remove that tough skin and blend, like I'm going to show you using my blender. After you've tried this at home, you probably won't be stressing over not having meat, especially in this festive season coming up, where the price of meat will be up. For those of you who are in Uganda, but for those of you where prices are not determined by the seasons you're in, you're very lucky. But still, you can also make your own minced meat at home, knowing very well what your meat is made up of, and have your minced meat the way you want it. There are times I want to make minced meat and put it in different things, and it's hardly enough because what I bought from the supermarket or the shop is not enough. But this one, you know, there are no fats, you know, it's clean. You just go and just continue doing your whatever it is you wanted to do with your minced meat. Now, as for me, look out for my next video when I make meat pies out of my minced meat. I'll show you how I'll make minced meat pies using minced meat. Now today, if we learn how to make it, guys, join me again as we will be making pies. I'll look out for the video when I'm making meat pies. You can even use your minced meat to do samosas, just about anything after you're done making your minced meat. Now, when I'm done cutting up my minced meat like this, I'll get my blender. I'll get my blender and then I'll mince my meat. This is my blender. Every one of you who has a blender, there is that smaller bit that you can use to blend. Now, this is not a blender. This is a NutriBullet that I'm using. It has this that can blend for me my juices and make for me nice smoothies. But this one can do for me my messes, my grains. Say like I want rice porridge or I want soya porridge. I can do it at home using my mixer, that bit of the blender. Now you put just a little bit of minced in there. You close and then you turn on and blend. Now, as you have seen, it didn't take long. I don't know whether it's because I used a NutriBullet, but if you have a blender, it should also not take that long. And you will see how fine my meat is when I'm done. Very fine, clean. I'm sure of what I'm using or what I'm getting. You will see how fine my minced meat is. That one I can use to make meatballs, so look out for my video on meatballs or samosas, meat samosas, or you can make pies. Also, you should look out for my video of how to make pies, beef pies. And it doesn't take long. Now that should be enough for my minced meat, and voila, I have myself minced meat. So you look out for the ones that did not blend well, and you can always put them back. Like, I think I must have put a lot, so I take out what is fine. I'll show you how mine will look. And you don't have to add water, because adding water would mean that it will be runny and it comes out as a puree. You don't want a puree for pies or samosas. You want minced meat. Like you see here, it's going to be just minced meat. And it's amazing when you can make it at home and use it to do different things. Because from here, if I wanted to do something with my minced meat, I would use as much as I want. And that's my minced meat, ready for me to spice up and put on heat and use as desired. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for telling friends, and together building up this family of easy cooks at home. That would be my minced meat. So in the next video, look out for how to make pies, meat pies, using minced meat. See you again. Bye bye.